What's up, guys? Welcome to another boosted vlog. So we're gonna see what we get into today. We got a bunch of stuff to accomplish, so we are going to hopefully finish up on the S2000. If you guys haven't seen that video, check it out. It was yesterday's video. We did a bunch of diagnosis to figure out what is going on with a slight misfire that we had on this. Somebody actually mentioned to me about counterfeit spark plugs. I've never heard of anything like this before. I mean, I've heard of counterfeit, of course, but never would I have thought spark plugs. But it kind of sent me down a rabbit hole on researching the whole thing, and I'm gonna have a separate video for you guys on that because I found out some interesting stuff, and thanks again to that person that pointed that out. But I ended up looking, and I've always kind of purchased things online and never really thought otherwise. But I ended up purchasing from a specific place online, and I am pretty sure that I myself got counterfeit plugs. So I have some of them laid out here, and I'll do a completely separate video, but you can just see quickly looking at these. These are ones that came out of Dakota. You can probably see, and I'll have to use my other camera for this video, but look at the difference even in the color of the actual print on it. And things like the stamp, like the P, the bottom of the P, you probably can't even see it with this, but like the stamp is different. And yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about that. But going back to the S2000, it does have iridiums in it and GK iridiums. And now I'm starting to question whether wherever those ones came from were actually legit. And that's what's causing the misfire in the car, because I can't really find anything that's really pointing towards a misfire, and it might just be that the plugs aren't any good. Luckily, I do have a known good set of V-Power NGKs. I know these ones are legit because I bought them myself, so I have brand new ones of those. So, but before I put them in, I want to see if everything else that we did was in fact working. And you guys probably see what I have here. I have the valve cover off. I'm going to use this premium paint and epoxy remover. So this stuff is pretty cool. If you guys have never used it, you kind of just spray it on and you just watch all the paint bubble up and lift up. You might have to agitate it with a little brush, but kind of nasty stuff, but it does what it needs to do. So I pretty much I took off all the sensors and all the oil cap and our PCV valve. I took it all off. I'm gonna go ahead and spray that stuff on there, let it do its thing. It says to pretty much put it on for 15 minutes and it lifts the paint, and then you kind of just brush it off, whatever. So I'm gonna let that do that, and I'm also going to be painting this. The garage is a disaster right now, so while this bubbles, I'm going to clean up everything since we've got the Barney torque converter and a bunch of different stuff all around. So anyways, let's get that stuff on there, get to work. Okay guys, so I let all that stuff sit, and then I just agitated it with a toothbrush, and that's what happens. It all just kind of flakes off, runs off. So we'll clean her up, and then we'll be letting it dry so that we can paint it. All right, all the paint is stripped off. We're gonna let this dry, and while it dries, we'll go and get the wrinkle paint. Even though I hate this place, we're here. We're gonna see if they have the wrinkle paint. Ooh, they actually came in handy for once, guys. We got it. So this is the stuff we want, Wrinkle Plus. So this is gonna give us that wrinkle finish, but we're gonna do it in black instead of red, since the red seems a lot more susceptible to staining and stuff. We'll see how this comes out. It should be pretty cool. Okay guys, and we're gonna check out our P.O. box. So if you guys don't know, we do have a P.O. box. Link in the description down below. If you guys want to send us something, we'll open it on mail time here. So let's go take a look and see what we got. Check it out, you guys. We got a package, so we'll open this once we get back. All right, boys, we are back in the garage. She is messy, but we got our wrinkle paint. We got a box that we're gonna open here in just a second, but I gotta grab some food. Let's go inside. All right, if you guys are at all curious what I'm eating, I got granola with different kind of granola in it, with chopped up banana and almond milk. So that's my go-to. Okay, we're all done. Back to the garage. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and use some blue tape, tape up all the holes and stuff where I don't want paint to go, and then we can pretty much paint this thing. Okay guys, here it goes. We're gonna shake this for 1 minute. We're gonna apply a first light coat, so you wanna kind of tack it up just so that you give the following coats something to stick to. So we're just gonna put a dusting on it almost, and then after that we can start putting our actual coats down. And then apparently as you put down more coats, it'll wrinkle up. So if you put it down and it goes smooth, you spray that again heavy, it's gonna lift it. So it's kind of how this stuff works apparently. So let's go ahead, put a dusting on it everywhere, and then we'll let it dry 5 minutes. We can do the next one. Okay guys, this is how it's looking right now. So we're gonna go ahead and lay our third coat. We're gonna do it a little heavier so we can get more wrinkle pop, and we'll see how she looks. All right, so I laid down thick and wet. Let's see what happens. All right, boys, she looks pretty good. It's a couple of small spots, maybe like here or something. You can add a little bit more apparently where you want a little bit more wrinkle. So if you think it's, as silly as this is to say, if you think it needs to be more wrinkly somewhere else, I don't know if that's ever been wanted anywhere in life, but if you want it to be more wrinkly, you have to apply more to it in that area. So I'm gonna touch it up just slightly, and I think we should be good. I'm pretty happy with the way it looks so far. Okay, so while that dries, let's go ahead back into the garage, and I want to open up this box. We'll see what's in it. I have an idea, but let's open it up. This is Hi Boosted Motorsports, enjoy your gift from Stephen Hall. Thanks, Stephen. Also, Stephen, let me know if you don't have Boosted Motorsports stickers, let me know and I'll definitely send you those, thanks to whatever's in this box. I haven't even looked yet, but huge shout out, you guys. Thanks for helping me with anything that is needed. And like I said, if you send me something, I will send you at least some stickers. I'll do my part and do what I can. So let's see what's inside this. Also, the address is in the description below if you guys want to do something like this, and I will definitely open it. So let's see what's in here. Oh, what? No way, you guys. Check this out. So it is a blue key for the Dakota, a fob. No way. That is too cool. I didn't even know that they made blue plastic ones. Maybe you guys already know. Maybe I'm just getting way too excited, but this is too cool. Free programming. Go there. Click programming, select vehicle, and scroll. So it tells you how to program it. Guys, we are definitely going to be programming this today, so I am super pumped on this, but we'll also have a separate video completely on how to do this. But guys, how cool is that? A completely blue fob. This is way better than even stock. I'm so pumped on this. All right, super cool. Thank you, Steven. Again, huge shout out to you. I didn't even know they made blue ones, but this is absolutely perfect for the blue Dakota, so we will get this hooked up here today as well. Okay guys, so I have the valve cover out here drying on the poor Dakota, but it's out here in the sun. I'm not an artist, and one of the things that's my weakness is being super fancy with stuff. So when it comes to kind of artsy fartsy stuff like this, I'm not the greatest at it, but you know, when it comes to mechanical and turning wrenches, I'm good, but when it comes to being delicate with painting and stuff, it's definitely not my forte. So it doesn't look too bad. I'm sure somebody with a little bit more artistic skills could probably get a little bit cleaner, but way better than before. But now we're gonna go in, and I'm actually going to do a video which you guys can check out separately because I don't want this vlog style video to get too long. But I'm going to be talking about the spark plugs and what I've kind of found with just my own spark plugs and used old spark plugs that I have kicking around here. I had some old plugs down there, so I'm going to do a separate video on this, so make sure you check out that video. But I'm going to talk about this stuff now, and then by the time I'm done making this video, that valve cover should be dry. We can put it on and then we can move on to something else. I will then take you on to the part that is definitely indicative of not a real plug. Okay guys, so we made that spark plug video. Check that out if you guys haven't already, because it is already live. We're gonna go and grab our valve cover. Hopefully it's still here. You guys, it's been a little bit of time. Yep, she's still there. Okay, so let's grab this, let's throw it on. Okay, so it looks decent, you guys. I don't know, some parts look a little bit shinier than others, but overall, way better than before, and it's not a show car, so, but I don't know. I do have to do the ones on this, and I think, honestly, after messing with this, I'm probably gonna get those professionally done, because we have to redo the valve covers on this car, and also something else that has to go in there. Just slight hint, but we're gonna powder coat it all to match. So anyways, let's rip off all of this tape. We'll take it all off. I gotta put I actually took the gasket out of the bottom right there. So the gasket, I took it out of the bottom. We'll reinsert that, take all this junk off, and we'll throw this thing back on. All right, boys, there's the finished product. I got the gasket on there. Everything is good to go. Let's go ahead and throw it back on the car and fire this baby back up. All right, valve covers all installed, and as much as I don't want to put these back in here because I didn't actually buy these spark plugs, I'm still going to put them in just to see if everything else we did fixed the problem or whether it's going to be the plugs. So I kind of just want to replace them, but I do want to actually find out what it actually was. So we're going to put these back in here for now, and then if it still has an issue, and then we remove the plugs, replace them with these ones that we have right here, and these ones are known good plugs, then we know for sure there was something wrong with these plugs, and we can go from there. So like I said, unfortunately or fortunately, we're going to put these back in just so we don't end up changing too much stuff and not knowing what the heck we did to fix it. So put them back in, button it up, start it up, and then this is done. Okay, everything's back together. I'll fire it back up. Okay, here we go with this. So we'll see if she's any better whatsoever now that we've gone through everything except for the plugs. We'll let it warm up, see what she does. All right, she seems okay, guys. I mean, it wasn't the wide open throttle stuff that was acting up, it was the partial throttle. It was bucking like a horse, so. I mean, it's not doing it now, so I don't know. When we were cruising back, I don't know if it was bad gas or what, but she was bucking like a Bronco, so. Good now, but I don't know, I might still pull those plugs just to be safe because I don't know if I trust them, honestly. I don't usually drive it too much. Oh, this guy wants to race. Woo! Look at that V6 from Texas. God dang! Anyways, back to our story here. We yeah, I think it works okay. I just felt it a little bit there, honestly. Just a little buck. A little buck. Based on me just feeling that one little buck, you guys, I might put those other plugs in because I felt it while we were talking here. So I think we'll go ahead and put the other plugs in because I did still feel that little buck, so something's up. Let's try pulling these plugs, guys, and see what happens. I can feel it jerking back and forth right now. Oh, see it? See the fluttering? That is not my foot. Ooh. Okay, let's see if we change those plugs, if it does anything. Okay, here we go. We're gonna throw these V-Power BKR70s. So I'll throw those in the car. I'm gonna gap them first and then we'll toss them. All right, new plugs are in. Let's go ahead and test it out. Okay guys, same test. Let's see if we get any hook-a-buck, but I don't want to jump the gun, but I feel like it's a tiny bit better already. Okay, I'm just at the gas station. I'm gonna try putting some gas in it and see if it makes any difference, but we're running out of options here, boys. Okay guys, as stupid as this sounds, I think, well, I mean, I guess it's realistic, but just after the runaround, I think we had bad gas because I completely filled it and it hasn't hiccuped once. And I've been driving it for probably half an hour now, and it is just flawless. So I'm gonna drive it around, not more today, because I don't really drive this thing around, but I'll drive it around a little bit more and see if it does it. But I think that was it, honestly, as stupid as that is. Might have just been a bad tank of gas, but I'll talk more about it when I get back to the spot. All right guys, so we're back in the shop and that's gonna do it for today's video. So as far as things go right now, just filling that stupid thing up with new fuel seems to have done it. So kind of a little bit surprising, but at the same time not really. Having bad gas, not the gas that you're thinking of, but having bad fuel isn't all that uncommon. And just as a side note, I keep getting that issue in my daily driver Volkswagen Jetta right now. So it seems like the four bangers, I've never had it in any of the other stuff. The V8, I don't seem to notice it, but in these high compression, small 4-cylinder engines where they're squeezing every bit of power out of it, I've had it happen multiple times in the Jetta, and it seems like it goes away with a new fill up. And it's not like I fill up at one specific spot where I could sit there and say, oh, I'm not gonna fill up there anymore. It happens all across the area. So it just at random, I can go at different places and all of a sudden my vehicle is hesitating and doing stuff like that. So I've had it happen probably a handful of times in the Jetta, and now having it happen in this doesn't all that shock me. I think that's what it is, but I will keep you guys up to date on the situation. And I don't, like I said, I don't usually drive this. It's fully registered and everything like that, but I don't usually drive it on the street because one, it looks like hell right now, and two, it's not set up for, you know, comfort or anything like that. So I just drive it to the track and then I drive it home and then I park it. So I don't really like driving it on the street, honestly, but I'll have to drive around town, and I'm trying not to wear out the tires and stuff like that. Plus it squeaks like a bus stopping with those race brakes, but I'll end up having to drive it around town and you know, running errands, unfortunately, and see if it's still doing it. So that's kind of where we're at right now. As far as other things in the garage, I wanted to get to a couple things today, but didn't end up getting to it. One being, I want to wash the Dakota finally, give that thing a wash. I also want to do some stuff with the Ram. I still want to plastic dip some of that stuff as well. Oh, one last thing, you guys. With this remote, I wanted to program it today, but it does seem that I need one working remote in order for this to be programmed. So in order for this thing to be programmed, you need one working remote. If there's any other way that you guys know of that I can get this to work without one working remote or calling a locksmith or bringing it to a dealer, let me know. But from the immediate research that I did, it's not like this where you could just program it by doing a sequence inside the car. You actually have to have another one of these to get this to work. So let me know in the comments below if you guys have any other tricks that I don't know about. But yeah, for now we're stuck. I can't program this thing yet. One last thing too is we do have to get this engine up onto an engine stand, but the only thing is I am waiting till next week. I'm missing one arm for my engine stand so that I can finally put that thing up. But anyways, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Also, even if you are subscribed, double check that that bell notification is turned on next to subscribe so you guys are notified of all the latest videos. And we'll see you on the next video. Take care.